So we can change the velocity of an object by changing its speed or direction or both. That means speed lo change vachina, direction lo change vachina, రెండింటిలో change vachina ఆ బాడీ యొక్క వెలాసిటీ చేంజ్ అయిందని చెప్తాం. ఇలా బాడీ వెలాసిటీ చేంజ్ అయితే then the body is said to be accelerated body. Acceleration means it gives the idea how fast the velocity of an object changes. So now we discuss about the acceleration. If we consider an object moves in a particular direction in first time, that means t is equal to 0 seconds, its velocity is 30 meter per second. In t is equal to 1 second, after 1 second we raise the velocity or increase the velocity 35 meter per second. 2 seconds the velocity 40 meter per second. Here the velocity of the object continuously changes, hence it is in acceleration. Here acceleration defined as the rate of change of velocity. That means acceleration is equal to change in velocity by time or time taken. For example, if we consider this situation, t is equal to 0 to t is equal to 1 second, change in velocity 35 minus 30 by time taken 1 minus 0, that is 5 meter per second by second. That means 5 meter per second square. Here the acceleration of this object is 5 meter per second square. In the second situation also it is 5 meter per second square. Here the unit of acceleration is meter per second. Endukante acceleration is nothing but velocity by time. The unit of velocity in MK system is meter per second by time again second. So there is meter per second square. దీన్ని మనం meter into second power minus 2. This is the MKS unit of acceleration. అదే CCS unit అయితే centimeter per second square. So acceleration means this is the rate of change in velocity. So దాని యూనిట్స్ వచ్చేసి meter per second square in MKS system, centimeter per second square in CCS system, with which are moving in one particular direction. If you consider their time and speeds, for an object A, it is the time and it is the speed or velocity. In 0 seconds, in the initial it is 0 meter per second speed. After 1 second, it acquires 10 meter per second speed. After 2 seconds, its velocity becomes 20 meter per second. After 3 seconds, its velocity becomes 30 meter per second. In the same way, if you consider an object B, 0 seconds ఉన్నప్పుడు దాని velocity 0 meter per second. For first second, its velocity becomes 15 meter per second, and second second, its velocity becomes 20 meter per second, and third second, its velocity becomes 29 or 27 meter per second. If we calculate the acceleration for this case, here time interval is 1 second and the change in velocity is 10 meter per second. Hence acceleration is 10 meter per second square. Here also time interval is 1 second and change in velocity is 10 meter per second. 20 minus 10, 10 meter per second. Here also the acceleration is 10 meter per second square. In third second, the time interval is 1 second and the change in speed is 10 meter per second. Hence acceleration is 10 meter per second square. That means here change in velocity is there. That means speed will change, but in equal interval of time the change is also same. Hence here acceleration is constant. Acceleration level, acceleration undi, but that acceleration is constant. That means for every second the speed of object increases by 10 meter per second. This type of motion is, that means this object A is said to be in uniform acceleration. That means the acceleration of the body remains constant. Hence, the body is in uniform acceleration. If you consider the second body, here the time interval is 1 second and the speed which is 15 meter per second. Acceleration A is equal to 15 meter per second square in the first case. In second case, time interval is 1 second, but the speed changes only 5 meters. Hence, A is equal to 5 meter per second square. In the same way, in third case, time interval is 1 second and it covers 7 meter per second speed change into the acceleration which is 7 meter per second square. That means in equal interval of time the speed changes unequally. Then the object B is said to be in non-uniform acceleration. This is the both are accelerated bodies, but A is uniform accelerated and B is non-uniform accelerated. ఇక్కడ యాక్సిలరేషన్ అనేది కాన్స్టెంట్ గా ఉంటుంది, అంటే చేంజ్ ఇన్ వెలాసిటీ అనేది కాన్స్టెంట్ గా ఉంటుంది. ఇక్కడ చేంజ్ ఇన్ వెలాసిటీ అనేది వేరీ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది అన్నమాట. సో దిస్ ఇస్ ద యూనిఫామ్ యాక్సిలరేషన్, దిస్ ఇస్ ద నాన్ యూనిఫామ్ యాక్సిలరేషన్. అండ్ వన్ మోర్ థింగ్, యాక్సిలరేషన్ అంటే చేంజ్ ఇన్ స్పీడ్ ఆర్ చేంజ్ ఇన్ వెలాసిటీ. వెలాసిటీలో చేంజ్ అంటే ఓన్లీ నాట్ ఇన్ ఇంక్రీజింగ్ మేనర్, it may be in decreasing manner. And for example, if you move on a bike or if you ride on a bike with a 60 km per hour speed, if you apply brakes, the speed gradually decreases. Here also, that means from 60 km per hour to 40, after that it is 30, after that up to 0. And it the speed decrease of the here is also change in speed, but it is in the decreasing manner. This is also called as acceleration, and especially it is known as retardation or deceleration.